Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel. Today I share my very simple but yet delicious puff puff recipe with you. Your family is going to love this. So without talking much, let's get right into the preparation. So I'm going to proof my yeast. I like doing that first. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of yeast, and then some lukewarm water. I'll mix that very well, and then I'll cover it and leave it in a warm place to proof. Then I'm going to add in my bread flour. You can use all-purpose flour for this as well, some sugar, nutmeg, and salt. So you are going to give this a very good mix so that it comes together very well. Then you'll make a well in the center. My yeast has been proofing for some time now, so I'm going to check on it. So you proof your yeast for 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Mine has proofed beautifully. I'm going to add it to my dry ingredients and I'll start the mixing. The quantity of water you use in your puff puff is totally your preference. If you want it to be softer, then you may want to use a little more water. And if you want it to be bready and a bit dense, then you use a little less. So I'm going to add my water little by little, and then I will show you the consistency I'm going for. If you are new here and you're watching me for the first time, hello, my name is Vicky and this is Vicky in the kitchen. Feel free to click the subscribe button and join this growing family. Thank you so much. So I'm done using my spatula. I'm going to switch to my hands. I'm going to mix this very well and then I would show you everything. So I was mixing this dough and I realized that the dough is very light. I don't want it so light like that, so I added 2 tablespoons of flour, and then I remembered to add my vanilla extract, just a little, to blend with the nutmeg and give an amazing flavor. So you are going to mix it like the way you are seeing on the screen. Knead it thoroughly for some time so that you can develop that gluten that makes the puff puff nice and soft. Okay, you can slap it onto itself like I'm doing on the screen right now until the dough becomes nice and stretchy. So thank you to all my returning subscribers who are with me up to this point. And if you are watching with me to this point, it means you are a proud member of the channel. God bless you so much. I really appreciate all your participation. Okay, so you can see how stretchy the dough is becoming. That is what we are looking for. So we are going to go ahead and clean the sides of our bowl. Then we are going to cover this with a plastic wrap and then go ahead and cover with our napkin. I'll be letting this rise in a warm place for an hour. You may want to rise it for longer if your place is a bit cool. Okay, if your place is warm, an hour should do. It's been about an hour of proofing our dough, so we are back to check on it and it has doubled in size nicely. So our oil is heating at this point. I'm going to show you how to drop the puff puff in your oil. So you just scoop it and then let it cling to the side of your bowl, and then use your index finger, your thumb, squeeze it, and then it comes out nicely. To check if your oil is hot enough, you can add in one of the puff puff dough just for test. And if it rises up or floats on top of the oil within a few seconds, then your oil is hot enough. But if it doesn't, please make sure the oil is hot enough, because we do not want the puff puff to stay on the base of the pan for too long, or else it will burn before it even rises. Okay, so once your oil is hot enough, drop in oil puff puff and then reduce the heat a little so that you don't end up with puff puff that is brown on the outside but yet not well cooked on the inside. Okay, once you are done dropping the puff puff, you can use your spatula or anything you have to just mix it nicely like you're seeing on the screen so that it cooks evenly. Okay, it browns evenly. You are going to do that for a few minutes and then you will see that it begins to brown nicely. Then you know that your puff puff is about getting ready. So it totally depends on you. If you like it more brown, then let it stay on fire for longer. If you take it off the fire, it's going to brown a little bit more because of the residual heat. Yes, but this is how I want my puff puff. It is where I like it, so I'm going to take it off the fire. Look at how beautiful the puff puff is looking. Nice and golden brown, just the way I like it. So let me know in the comment section how you like this puff puff recipe. This is really soft on the inside but crunchy on the outside, and is just party pleasing, people pleasing, and delicious. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.